Today, we are discussing how every experience is simply a stepping stone to the next. This is episode number 71 of Real Occult, where we apply numerology and astrology to the material world. So let's jump right into it. Earlier in the week, I was talking to one of my clients. I run a numerology and astrology community completely free online. We have over 60 families where we help them eliminate stress using our multi-layered numerology and astrology system. And I also run a 150 plus kid before school and after school program. So I'm working with families, parents, kids all day long. And earlier in the week, one of my clients, they were so focused on their big game, right? Kid, big event, and the parents were super excited, kids super excited. And talking to them, it was clear that, and this is elementary school age kid, it was clear, crystal clear, that in their mind, this event was the finale. And this was the last time that they were going to be playing with this group of kids, but it is absolutely not the last time their child will be playing the game. And so I was explaining to them how energetically there is no such thing as one and done. So if you think about working out, you are not going to achieve the body you want in this workout, in that one specific workout. Before I ran the numerology and astrology community and was working with families, I ran a kinesiology business where we helped people improve their posture, because I grew up playing sports, played hockey in college and all this stuff. And so while helping people improve their posture, I had to reiterate over and over and over again, you are not going to achieve the posture you want in this session. This session, no matter how intense it is, no matter how hard you try, will not get you and maintain you the result that you are looking for. It is consistency over time. And consistency beats intensity. I actually did a podcast earlier this year with all of this one universal energy. I think it was back in January. It might have been back in January with the 2 universal 1 energy. And I was talking about rush, 1 energy, new beginnings, creation. And I was talking about we are not in a rush as we begin new things and enter this new 9-year universal cycle, this new 9-year cycle. And it's the same thing that I had with this family. There is no winning one time where you never have to play again. And so you could even think of it from a sales perspective, business perspective. You're not going to never need to make another sales call if you win this sale, if you close the deal, right? It's consistency over time. It is the accumulation compounding effect. And so I was trying to get these parents to realize whether we win or we lose in this big game, this big game is simply the stepping stone to the next. So if we have a massive win, this win is not going to be the only win that they ever have to have for the rest of their life. They're in elementary school. And if they lose, this is not going to be the last time they ever play a game for the rest of their life. Whether you win or you lose, it is simply moving you and positioning you for the next experience. We just had the Olympics end. And so whether you won gold or you lost and you didn't even make the podium, after you finish your Olympic experience, it was simply the stepping stone to the next. So you have the person who won gold, and that's not the end of their story. They either won one gold and never win again, never compete again. That's a storyline that's possible. They won a gold and then they came back the next year and won gold again. Or they won gold, retired, and now coach Olympic medalists. Or you have the person who didn't even make the podium, never compete again, can never make it back to another Olympics. That's a storyline. You have the person who never made the podium. They keep coming back year after year after year, and then finally, in their last Olympic, they make the podium and they get the gold. We had an American female bobsledder get gold. I think this was her fifth Olympics. She'd never won gold before. She got gold. And so, no matter what happened in your Olympic experience, we are simply setting up for the next experience. What are you going to do now? Now what? You won. Fantastic. Now what? You lost. That sucks. Now what? And so this is just an energetic principle that holds true no matter who you are, no matter what you're trying to accomplish. Whether you're my elementary school client here with their family, or like I mentioned, you're an Olympic medalist going to the Olympics. What happens now? Because energetically, life continues to move forward. And so these goals, these targets, these things we are chasing are not finish lines. They are simply mile markers along our journey. They are stepping stones to the next experience. And so whether you have a massive win or you have a huge loss, both of those things are just positioning you for the next experience. That's all I've got for you today. If you made it this far, I genuinely appreciate you for listening. If you're a family with a bunch of kids, you have a bunch of kids, and you'd like a free family numerology astrology reading with our multi-layered system, SKOOL.com/real occult, completely free community, SKOOL.com/real occult. You can check it out. Like I said, I'm working with families, kids, parents, all day long, every day. This morning we had 30-some kids this morning, and this afternoon we had 65. Earlier the week we had like 70-some kids in the afternoon. Last week we had 80-some kids in the afternoon. This week is a little bit smaller week. We've got spring break where I'm at next week, so the kids are doing a bunch of family stuff, and so our numbers are down a little bit. I digress. Point is, I'm working with families, kids, all day long. If you have any questions, you need any help, SKOOL.com/real occult, or you can always send me an email, Tristan, TRISTAN, @realoccult.com. I'm happy to help you however I can. The universe is on your side. The universe genuinely wants you to win. I also want you to win. And so if you made it this far, I genuinely appreciate you. And I will talk to you again soon.